that's kind of when we can switch to Dormeuil, and the different stories is that obviously Dormeuil is a much more limited production. Make a quarter of the fabric that they do that like Xenia will make for their suiting. A smaller distribution list, and in terms of like how Xenia focuses on like wool production, like Dominic Dormeuil, who Nathan's had the pleasure of meeting and is coming to Australia, is actually like fascinated by the company, which is says a lot about what we do and the product that we're making. He's like just goes and finds like the most unique fabrics and the absolute best of them. So his like passion is literally, I'm gonna find the best fabric in the world and I'm gonna make like the nicest fabrics in the world at a very kind of like limited production scale. And that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make fabrics and we're gonna sell them to tailors, and like that's kind of it. And unlike Xenia, like Dormeuil exclusively uses only the flank of the sheep, so it's all long film and fibre. Worsted wool, and that leads that kind of all things being equal, you can say that a Dormeuil cloth is going to outperform any other fabric in its class. So all things being equal, weight, composition, weave. So this is a 260 tool weave fabric, which is exactly the same as what the Four Seasons is, and I guarantee this is going to perform better in terms of durability, create longevity. So again, we're playing up the exclusivity of the limited edition of that, and then the performance of all other things being equal. So this again will be an entry price of $2,395 and should be really good for your customers. So I wouldn't say that Xenia is going to be your one that you pull out and it's like well known, and you're going to have your really solid like essential suiting in there for a guy that's like I said, higher up in the tier. You can use both of those stories to sell either one you want, but Dormeuil can be used. They have a slightly more variable color palette, tone, and yeah, this is slightly heavier. It's slightly catered to a more kind of four seasonal approach, where I'd say the travel is more of like, you couldn't really wear it in the depths of winter if you were walking on the street in New York or DC. But this is great fabric. The luster speaks for itself. It's an absolutely elegant cloth that I think drapes like nothing else and recovers like nothing else that we've seen.
Question and it's like looking like way ahead, but like for traveler and Amadeus, if you want to offer as a package, does that affect the price of the full package now? Since it's like $400 less.
It's probably going to be like covered with packages. We're going to be able to roll up everything individually and then knock it down by 12%. So outside Sydney, you can have on cherry, there's the Organa, gross up the price and knock it down by 12% just to make things a lot easier. That's just like the whole pricing for the shirts, it's got to come 1-2 bands before they start.
Yeah.
But all the pricing is going to get a lot easier because we're going to go to the back of the box.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later briefly, but yeah, you'll be able to like do that. So yeah, it's just like as long as it's like within a band, like I could get like a signature and then like an Amadeus. Yeah, tool weave. So again, love the selections of kind of like the navies in here. They just have this one navy like this. Our friend Luke Mays, who's going to be talking to you guys next week, and we'll talk more about Dormeuil, but it's it's kind of like, hey, let me give you like the best navy blazer you'll like ever have, and you can wear for travel and wear like so versatile in the office, and like this Amadeus 365 cloth, like guarantee, like the guy will love that.
Which one do you think is Lewis's favourite, Xenia or Dormeuil?
I talked about Xenia pretty passionately.
Like 15 minutes on this and 6 minutes on Xenia. Anyway,
I think this is
it's really interesting when you guys notice that when Lewis is building the differences between the two, he refers to the person that started, the person that's running it. So he used the analogy of Dominic Dormeuil coming in and just wanting to full stop create the best. Whereas, I forget the gentleman's name, Mr. Xenia was able to actually over-invest in the 16 farms that he visits every year. So personalising these upper tiers, they do it with Johnny Walker as well, when they talk about Johnny Walker and Sons. They do it about the way that like they mingle the whiskey uniquely. So really personalising the over-investment or the $2,300 price point, $2,700 price point, $3,000, $4,000, wherever we end up, helps humanise the experience and helps guys understand why they're actually partying with this, because they're buying into the story. So we've got a really unique opportunity at this $23.95 price point to sell a lot of Xenia and to sell a hell of a lot of Dormeuil. We've been drinking the Dormeuil Kool-Aid for well over 2 years because Luke loves Lewis and Lewis loves Luke, and that's totally fine. It's an amazing product and it really is an amazing brand. It is a lot of uphill lifting from you guys. You have to educate them and convince them and help them understand the story. And it's a lot of fun. Guys like Johnny really gravitate towards talking about Dormeuil as a story. Xenia's far less heavy lifting because it's recognised by a lot more people as representing like incredible luxury. You will get a lot of easy heavy lifting done through Xenia at a $23.95 price point, simply by price comparison.
And it's like when we get to those higher tiers, like this is what I was kind of talking at the start, it's like it's telling the story, it's like more than a suit, more than a jacket or more than a shirt. There's so much juice in the, in what you're selling. And then a guy can put this and it's like, holy shit, this started in Australia and then it went to Italy to be milled and then now it's like on my body in, America. Like it's kind of cool, it's like a journey.
I still remember Luke telling me 4 years ago when I was learning everything on Dormeuil, he's like, just tell them that we have the happiest and the healthiest sheep, therefore we have the best fabric out there. I still use it to this day, and I'm like, okay.
Stress-free life.
It's a good selling point.
So just remember, like there is two differences to the travel and the 365 and in weights and in kind of style and you can talk to both, and I think some people in this room, we got like two of the biggest Dormeuil sellers in the company in this room, and and I think the top three actually. So if you want questions about I think Xenia, I think Kendall does it very well. She sells a lot of Xenia, and so does Marisa. So when she gets back, you can always talk about it to them. Or Jonathan and Danielle sell Dormeuil impeccably well at Nick and DC. So again, if you've ever worn a suit, and Teddy can talk about that best because he likes investing in signature to get his fit right. And then until that's done, he'll go up, and he's got a Amadeus 3. You got an Amadeus 365, right? And so John's got a lot of Xenia stuff. So and Dormeuil. So again, just seeing this on a guide, like you can kind of see it. It's like damn.